Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. Everything is working as expected. We are testing price must be greater than 0, which is working perfectly. Now we are going to test that everything is working without any errors. Here in the function we are creating create rental. So this need to be successfully created. We actually created an event which is this one NFT flex create rental created, and I explained to you what this rental created event does. Now let's create another test file. Test create. Make sure the name starts with test, as I said earlier. NFT flex contract. First parameter will be NFT flex contract. Second parameter will be NFT contact. The third one will be NFT address. The fourth one will be owner, and the last one will be minted NFT. The order doesn't matter, but you make sure you have included all of those parameters in the test suite. Okay, now we are going to call the function create rental, and we are going to store the transaction in a variable called tx, and here NFT flex contact dot create rental. Actually we have called this function previously. Let me just copy and paste it here. Here we are using price per hour 0, which is not the case. Our price per hour will be 10 to the power 18. Okay, this is 1 ETH. Next we are going to extract the event from this transaction event, and here we need to call tx dot events dot filter. We are going to get events as a list, so we need to filter the correct event from the list. So let's do it. NFT flex contact dot NFT. Let me copy the event name NFT flex rental created, which is the name of our event. So let me just paste it here, and this with this we are going to get as an array or list in Python. We are going to get the first element of that. So this is going to be our event, and we need to assert a few things so that everything is we just need to make sure everything is working by using this assert event dot owner is equal owner dot address. We are going to get back address of the owner with this event. So let me show you here. This is message dot sender, which is the owner of the event. Okay, owner of this is the owner. You can see the owner of the rental. So we are just asserting that. Afterward, let me copy this a few more times, and the second thing we need to check is token ID. The token ID must be minted NFT, and the minted NFT is the token ID we are going to use to create the rental. Okay, now the last one, this one will be NFT contact dot next token ID. This is the function by which we are going to get the ID of the token, which is 2 in this case. First time the token ID will be 1. Let me check it. The next token ID will be 2, because in here when we are calling this NFT contact, which one is this one? This is the NFT contact. Here we are going to deploy, we are just deploying simple NFT. This is the simple NFT Solidity file. In here we are calling this function NFT token ID. This is the token ID which is initially on we are increasing it by 1 every time we mint a token. This is the minted NFT. We have minted once, therefore we are going to get 2 as a next token ID. Okay, so let me try it out on the terminal. Just write app test. Okay, let me see if there is anything went wrong. It's saying it's on error. Yeah, the error is saying syntax error, invalid syntax. Let me just fix that. Here we are making mistake. We need to put two equal sign, because using one equal sign we just assign a value to the variable, but using two equal sign we just check whether it is true or false. Okay, let me try one more time. Perfect, it is running successfully. All 6 tests are passed. With this function we are just creating rental. Every rental has an owner, but we are not renting the NFT to someone. So we are going to create a function to rent the NFT. So let me just create a function in here. Function rent NFT. In here there will be a few parameters we are going to accept. First one will be UN256 underscore rental ID. The second parameter will be UN256 underscore duration. This is the 2 parameter for now we are going to accept. This function we are going to call from outside of this contact, therefore we are going to make it external and payable. I'll tell you why I'm using this payable. Actually, when we send money to someone, we are going to use this payable. Okay, so let me create a rental first. Rental. This rental data type is this struct, so we are going to just declaring the data type we are going to use for this variable. This is a storage variable, and name of the variable will be rental with lowercase r at the beginning, and s underscore rental, which is the mapping we already have created it. This is the rentals. In here we are going to save all of our rentals as KPR values. So let's do it, and in here we are going to pass underscore rental ID. Okay, now when we have created a rental, you can see inside this rental we have saved the rental with this rental ID as a key, and the value is the rental stock. So therefore we are just getting the value in here and storing it in the variable, and afterward we are just going to handle a few errors. If rental dot owner is equal address can't be empty. If the address is empty, we are going to revert the transaction with an error. So the error will be NFT flex rental created, not this. We are going to make it error. So the error name will be rental does not exist. Now I'm going to handle a few more error. Let me copy this and paste it below 2 more times. Here we are going to we are just checking owner in here with the first condition. In the second condition we are going to check renter. Renter must be empty initially, because after renting successfully we are going to set renter here, therefore this must be empty. If it is not empty, then it is going to show us an error. In here the error will be, we can set any name we want. We can just name it NFT already. Try to make it as meaningful as possible. Rented. The last one, we are going to check the duration is 0 or not. Underscore duration. The duration can't be 0 because we can't rent anything for 0 amount of time. So we must specify for how long it will be rented. Okay, duration must greater than 0. We are just reverting with error, but we didn't create those error. Let me create them at here. Actually we have created already 2 errors. We are going to create a few more. Let me just do like this, Control D for multiple selection, error, and Alt. This is how we are going to take it up here. All error will be here. Okay, we don't need this if else condition in here. These are the 3 error we have declared or we have reverted. Now we need to get the collateral. UN 256 collateral is equal rental dot collateral amount. Then we need to specify total price. UN, this is also type of UN 256, a positive integer. Total price. The total price will be rental dot price per hour multiplied by duration, underscore duration. Okay, below here we are going to check a few more things. First one is if rental dot collateral token is equal address 0. Collateral token address is 0, then we are going to, this is the condition, the token can't be empty. If it is an empty, then it will check another thing, that is if message, this if message dot value. When a user is going to call this function, he will put a value. Using that value, a transaction will be executed. This is where we get message dot value. Okay, the message dot value is not equal to total price plus, if message dot value is not equal total price plus collateral, then it will revert with an error. The error, let me just copy this and paste it below here. We are going to set a custom error from here. This will be incorrect payment amount. Let me copy this and paste this error up here. Error. Here we are going to call else condition, else we are going to use IERC20. We need to import this IERC20 up here. We need to import that up here. Let me just paste it, IERC20. Let me copy this and paste it below here, and this will be IERC20 and open Zeppelin contracts token ERC20. This is not IERC20. Inside token we have a folder ERC20. Inside ERC20 we have IERC20.sol file. Okay, if you want to find, you can just search for open Zeppelin contacts, then you'll get a GitHub repository. From there you can visit this folder and check the URL is correct or not. Using this IERC20, we are going to convert another different token to IERC20. So if someone sent another token rather than ERC20, we are going to check and convert them, and here collateral token is equal IERC20. In here rental dot collateral token. Okay, this is how we have converted this IERC20 from another token. Now we need to transfer this token from sender to the contract. So just write bool success is equal collateral token dot transfer from message dot sender. Then the second parameter will be address. This is from the account from where we are sending the token, and this is the amount, this is the address to which we are going to send the amount. So this is we are going to send the amount to this contact. So this is the keyword for referring this contact. Okay, then the next parameter will be the amount, total price plus collateral. Let me check I spelled it correctly or not. Okay, I spelled it correctly. Now we forget this semicolon, never forget it, because in other programming language it is a bad habit, but in this programming language you can't do it. It is strict. Okay, now we are going to check if it is not success, then we are going to call a function. Okay, let me we are going to revert from here with an error. The error name will be collateral transfer failed. Collateral transfer failed. This is the error we are going to declare here again. Error, and boom. If this is success, then it will go to this line, otherwise it will revert from here. Okay, so when we go to this line, then we are going to check a few things. First one will be rental dot renter is equal message dot sender. Here we are going to reset a few variable. Here we are going to send the renter, but initially it was empty. If it was not empty, then it will revert from here. Okay, so we are going to rent the NFT to this user, message.sender, whoever calling this function. Okay, set the renter here. Okay, we are setting the renter. Now the next thing we need to do is renter dot start time. The start time will be block dot timestamp. Okay, let me copy and paste it below. This will be end time. End time will be block dot timestamp plus underscore duration multiplied by on hours. Let me check the duration spelling is correct or not, because I made a lot of spelling mistake. Now the next parameter we need to reset is rental dot pending withdrawal. is equal true. Initially it was false because initially we don't want anyone to withdraw the money, but when NFT is then owner can withdraw the money. So pending withdrawal true. Okay, now let's compile it. Let's see if everything works as expected. API compile. Local project success, it is compiling successfully.